everybody and their mama know what's going on in the college football world right now. We know Coach Saban made comments on Jimbo Fisher and Coach Prime, but we're specifically focused on Coach Prime and what Saban said. He said that basically Jackson State paid $1 million to get a player to come to play for Jackson State, insinuating that, him, Jimbo Fisher, they have to buy players. He never really had to do that. That's the gist of his comments. Now, in good timing, right, in miraculous timing, right, five-star defensive lineman who is crystal balled to Alabama, Peter Woods, released a statement from Haas Fawcett. Shout out to Blue Bloods because he did share this on Twitter. Five-star defensive lineman Peter Woods, he did say that Jackson State offering him late in his recruitment does nothing to their chances. Not in a bad way, in a good way. It does nothing to their chances. He says, as a matter of fact, you can go ahead and put Jackson State right by his top 3 and 4. His top 3 or 4 list for his schools. And they came in late. Now, he also went on to say that HBCU culture is second to none and that he loves what Coach Prime is building at Jackson State. I find it funny how this is released after these comments, after everything is going on with Coach Prime. Could Coach Prime could he possibly steal a commit or take a commit, not stealing, because you're all vying for his services. Could he possibly take a commit from Coach Saban after these comments? Could he do it? Could he pull off the ultimate golden tux, the revenge, right? Something that's going to blow up if it does happen. Could he pull this off? I don't know, but we gonna talk about him a little bit. Now, Peter Wood is a very exceptional defensive lineman. I mean, very exceptional. As a matter of fact, he's top 30 in the country. See, at 6'4", 265 pounds, he is a really good size for a defensive tackle. A little bit of a tweener with his frame, right? But that's because, man, he just moves so fast. Now, listen, 27th overall in the country. He's ranked number 3 at his position. He's ranked number 5 in the state of Alabama. He is from Alabama. 92 tackles, 26 tackles for loss, 11 sacks, and 2 pass breakups last year. In his career so far, he has 176 total tackles, 49 tackles for loss, 21 and a half sacks, and 2 pass breakups. That's phenomenal. This is the kind of guy who, when you see a lot of these defensive tackles start to embody their play style to be Aaron Donald-esque, he's one of those kids. He's very fast. Very fast. Some athletes have quick twitch, some have, I don't want to say slow twitch, but just not so quick, right? He has quick twitch. This is the kid that you could use at Jackson State, right? Because I'd say they need more defensive linemen. I know they're probably okay with what they have right now, and that's fine. I would be too if they get no one else, but this kid is it for Jackson. Please also remember, in that comment section, you could see Peter say, writing my own story. Now, in the details of the post that exposed his comments on Jackson State, it goes in depth about how, Nick Saban said this about Coach Prime and blah, blah, blah. And now here Peter Woods is. And he read that. He know what was on the post. And he still said, writing my own story. Keep in mind, this does not guarantee anything. I'm not guaranteeing you that Peter Woods will be at Jackson State. I'm not guaranteeing you that he is going to shock the world and he's going to choose Jackson State because of these comments. All I'm saying is that there is a shot, right? Especially because since this whole thing has been going on, you have seen the racism, the backlash that has come to Travis Hunter, right? Because when Travis Hunter made that tweet about how he doesn't have a mill because his mom is still living in his house, with not even enough room for his siblings, his younger siblings, right? There was a person specifically who I even had to reply back at because it was so ignorant, right? Who were saying you spend all your money on chains, and you even got some people within the HBCU realm, people who play for HBCU teams, who's stop the cap, you're getting paid. you not taking care of your family is on you and everything like that. Like, so you got all that going on. And yet, when he sees this, when Peter Wood sees the racist comments left by, our white counterparts of the college football world, and they see these Florida State fans and just all of these Power 5 people coming in and giving their ignorant 2 cents, right? Hopefully these players see that and they say to themselves, why would I want to be your entertainment for the next 3 to 4 years if this is how you perceive me when you don't like something that I do or something that I say, right? I think that there's a benefit. There is a benefit when people expose their racism and their true colors within the comment sections when things like this go astray. I do. There is a big benefit because you get to see tenfold like how they really feel about you. Make no mistake about it. The people in those comment sections, they aren't isolated incidents. They aren't isolated people, right, with those opinions. The majority of those fan bases, or a lot of those fan bases, feel that way. They really do feel that way about you, right? You're entertainment and nothing else. You're entertainment and you're nothing else. They want you to run with the ball, a tackle, or whatever it is, and then shut up. That's all they want from you. And you have to, now I would never blame a player if he still decides to go Power 5. I get it. You're trying to get to the league. There's a higher purpose. You got to use these schools like how they use you. But just keep in mind how they really feel about you. Keep in mind, right? Racism is not going to go away at the Power 5 level. It's not. When I think about racism in college football, I think about Wisconsin and the fans in the stands who had a depiction of Obama and a noose around his neck. How did they even get in the stadium with that? You understand what I'm saying? How were they allowed in the stadium with that? This is beneficial. This is beneficial. It hurts to see, it's upsetting to see ignorance, right? But it's always going to be there. This is beneficial for Jackson State. All this press they getting, not but good press. And as you can see, things are starting to happen. So listen, if you want to know my thoughts on this, the Nick Saban situation, truly, tomorrow, me and Ken Clark, I'm thinking about getting another person on as well so we can really talk about this and dive deep into it. But me and Ken Clark, as of right now, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to go live and we're going to talk about those comments that Coach Saban made about Coach Prime's response, everything like that. So y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. Remember that. We're gonna be going live. Me and Ken Clark from the illustrious Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. All right, be there. But you're watching the CFL podcast. I go by the name of Kobe. I'm out.